स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग कर लिया क्या सर? सही है ना? इसका मैं ऐसा लगता है। ये वीडियो है क्या? हाँ, मतलब मैं स्क्रीन मुझे ही आ रहा है, हाँ, मुझे ही आ रहा है। ये भी कुछ मिनट पहले ठीक है, यही आ रहा है ना? ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं। ठीक है, आप कोई कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हाँ, ये कैसे किया आपने? कैमरा को इधर कर दिया तब वो इसका हाँ, मुझे यहाँ पे लग रहा था बिल्कुल कट बोल ये ग्रुप ये मैं जाता क्या होगा? हाँ, उससे के लिए उसके बाद ही होगा। मैं जा रहा हूँ, मैं रिस्क ले सकता हूँ।
ये ऊपर कर रहा हूँ, ऊपर कर रहा हूँ। कौन ही रुक दो, ठीक है।
हेलो, गुड आफ्टरनून।
इतना तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं।
नहीं, एकदम नीचे क्या है, लड़कियां भी है ना साथ में? हाँ,
नीचे के करना है।
ठीक है, इतना ठीक है। नहीं नहीं नहीं। हेलो, गुड आफ्टरनून। लास्ट मिनट प्रेप। पहले कौन सा बटन दबाया था? स्टॉप रिकॉर्डिंग दबाया था या फिर स्टॉप रिकॉर्डिंग के साथ? पक्का? एक बार याद करो। ठीक है। अभी हम एक आर्ग्यूमेंट कर रहे हैं, ये थोड़ा लंबा चलेगा।
So welcome dear students, we'll start in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to college. And one last time, one final instruction. When the guest arrives, what do? Normally, we stand, right? Please do stand when the guest arrives. Okay? We are going to commence the ceremony. It is my humble request to all present here to kindly switch off your cell phones. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I would like to request our Vice Chairman, Mr. Ankur Bansal, and Director General, Professor Bhumika, to please welcome and present the sacred idol representing auspiciousness and this plant from NDIM's Green Initiative, symbolizing growth and sustainability, to our Chief Guest, General Upendra Dwivedi ji. Thank you, sir. Thank you. May I now request Director General Professor Bhumika to welcome our esteemed Board Director Justice VP Singh and NDI within NDIM's Green Initiative. We welcome you all to NDIM. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. It is my pleasure to share with our chief guest and other dignitaries about the journey of NDIM. New Delhi Institute of Management was set up in 1992 and has been declared as the best management institute of India for industry linkages 3 years in a row by AICTE, Government of India, and CII, the Confederation of Indian Industry, after their nationwide long surveys. We are known in the country for best industry-led teaching. NDIM is India's 6th MBA school accredited for quality education by National Board of Accreditation for the maximum permissible term of 6 years. We have been pioneers and formally recognized by Professor Philip Kotler for our deep technology integration in all our MBA programs and listed as a case study for industry-led technology integrated MBA programs. NDIM is known for 100% employment for its MBA students. Industry chambers, FICCI, SOCHAM, and CII have been awarding us for excellence in employability through industry engagement and best placements year on year. NDIM is only MBA college of India which has been declared as the first and only Mentor Institute of India in the management category by the AICTE, Government of India and CII together. We are the first ones in the country to have Japan and Korea centers of excellence which are creating new global opportunities with 10% jobs. May I request our director, Dr. Gauri Modwil, to commence the ceremony.
Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all at NDIM's 27th Convocation ceremony. With the permission of our Honorable Chief Guest, I hereby declare the 27th Annual Convocation of New Delhi Institute of Management open.
It is our honor to welcome our most distinguished Chief Guest, General Upendra Sir, to the 27th Convocation of NDIM. We take extreme pride in welcoming a large number of graduating students, parents, distinguished board of directors, and honorable guests from industry and academia who joined us today from different parts of the country. We welcome you all. May I now request our chairman, Dr. V.M. Bansal, to please deliver the welcome address. Dr. Bansal is a former distinguished bureaucrat. He was the youngest and the longest serving secretary and principal commissioner of DDA for 17 years, and he was the advisor to the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi at the time of Commonwealth Games. Sir was directly dealing one-to-one with the Prime Minister's office, with the union ministers, and with every chief minister for more than 20 years. In the field of education, he has brought several big reforms and has been taken by the Government of India on a number of its important committees. Sir has represented Government of India in more than 15 countries and presented papers at important international and national forums. Sir.
Today, while welcoming the chief guest, it brings back all the emotions. For the last more than 60 years, of course, the general is just about 60 years, but he being 14 years younger to me, we passed out from the school much before he joined the Sainik School, Rewa. And at that time, we were in Batinda, Punjab. There was no connectivity even to Delhi, Delhi to Allahabad, Allahabad to Rewa. It was a very torturous journey. Then that is why I thought yesterday that general must meet my parents, who at that time took so much of courage to send me there. But for that, we wouldn't have had our general here today. So, thank you so very much, sir. This institution was founded by a freedom fighter, and as such, education which is nationalistic, education which is leading to nation building, that is the core of this MBA institution. And that is certainly making our students stand apart in the eyes of any and every recruiter. When they come, they said that we haven't found this kind of students anywhere, because the ethos, the culture is entirely different, apart from being a business school alone. So we are very grateful. I'll not take much time. I'll only mention 2-3 things that we are very seriously planning to do. In fact, when we started our corporate mentorship program 13 years back, there were no takers. Some people asked me, how much money will you give me? We decided we'll not give any money, because it has to be a voluntary service to the nation. And you wouldn't believe, today we have 400 very senior corporate serving leaders who keep asking us कि मैं आपके बच्चों के साथ sitting कब कर सकता हूँ. They complained to me. At times they complained to me कि साहब मेरे को आपके लोगों ने 2 महीने से बुलाया नहीं है. Several of them are sitting here. Pradyuman Pandey and several other people are there. So, and now for the last 2 years, I have been having a thought again to take forward my mother's very deep commitment to women empowerment, that we are going to have a center which takes care of, rest of the world will come later, which takes care of 45% of our female alumni, which is working across the country. There may be difficult situations for them 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, when there's no family support, when there's no one to take care. And I must say, sir, the National HRD Network of India, initially we were working with the Delhi NCR chapter. On 7th of November, they will decide that it is going to be our national agenda. So they partnered with us at national level to support our female alumni across the country. Again, pro bono. Whatever expenditure happens, we will be incurring it. So that is behind our core thinking all these years. And entrepreneurship, now you the graduating students, I must make a call to all of you that entrepreneurship is now going to be a very serious effort. You too studied it all this while, but we have put it in a very big, huge way in the coming days. All of you have got into jobs. Whenever you want to have some venture of your own in addition to the job or apart from the job, we would be standing with you for guiding, mentoring, supporting. So that is all. And now finally, Harish, you could not give that photograph. I just would like each one of you to see one photograph which all the students sitting here, all the faculty sitting here must see. This is a photograph of, tell me who? This is a photograph of the general sitting in front of you. As general, it is not before, it is as general. This photograph July 25, when both the general and ma'am, the first lady, they openly and publicly touched the feet of their teacher who had taught him 20-30 years back. So this is the photo I'm carrying with me all the time. You will not find such a humble, such a genuine soldier, human being. Forget about the general, because when you become a general in the front of big crowds, you do not generally do these things. But he continues to be what he was. So I'm very grateful, sir. Every action of yours, every moment of yours, every word of yours is really encouraging. And I'm feeling so very proud of the graduating students for whom it is going to be a memory for generations to come that they got their degree, their diploma at your hands. Yes, it's the greatest honor to us in our history book. This will be mentioned as one of the golden historical days, but that history goes to everybody associated with us, all the people, all the academia, all the industry people, all our well-wishers who have been standing with us all the time. It is the credibility that you people have given us that we could have the general over here. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your welcome address. Your vision guides all of us to do our best. Moving ahead, may I now request our Director General, Professor Bhumika, alumna of LSR and IMT Ghaziabad, responsible for best placements at NDIM, to please introduce Justice B.P. Singh to all of us.
Honorable Justice B.P. Singh is a strong guiding force to our institution and an esteemed board director. He was appointed judge of the Patna High Court and was later a judge of the Karnataka High Court. He was appointed Chief Justice of Bombay High Court in March 2000 and elevated as Judge of the Supreme Court of India in December 2001, where he served for 6 long years. He continues to be a guiding force for the judiciary and the judicial systems in India. Senior-most Supreme Court judges, including all the successive Chief Justices of India, hold him in very high esteem, respect his judicial wisdom, and consult him from time to time. Thank you so much, sir. We welcome you.
May I now request Mr. Ankur Bansal, Vice Chairman NDIM, who is a Chartered Accountant and an MBA from Carnegie Mellon University, USA, and formerly an investment banker and consultant with Bank of America, Ernst & Young, and Arthur Andersen, to please introduce our Chief Guest, Honorable General Upendra Dwivedi ji, to everyone present.
General Upendra Dwivedi assumed command of the Indian Army on 30th June 2024. He is the recipient of Param Vashish Seva Medal, Ati Vashish Seva Medal, and 3 GOC in C commendation cards. He hails from Madhya Pradesh and has studied in Sainik School, Rewa, MP. He joined the prestigious National Defence Academy in January 1981 and was commissioned into the 18th Battalion of the Jammu and Kashmir Rifles on 15th December 1984, which he later commanded in the Kashmir Valley and the deserts of Rajasthan. From his school days, he was an outstanding sportsman and excelled in both NDA and IMA, where he was awarded the Blue in physical training. He continued to excel post-commissioning and was awarded the Gold Medal in the physical training course. He commanded the Rising Star Corps along the Western Front and the prestigious Northern Army from 2022 to 2024 in an extremely challenging operational environment. During his command, he provided strategic guidance and operational oversight for planning and execution of sustained operations along the northern and western borders, besides orchestrating the dynamic counter-terrorism operations in J&K. The officer's 2 overseas tenures include Somalia as part of HQ UNOSOM 2 and Seychelles as military advisor to the government of Seychelles. Besides attending Staff College, Wellington and Higher Command course at Army War College, Mahao, the officer was conferred Distinguished Fellow in the coveted National Defense College equivalent course at USA War College, Carlisle, USA. Complementing his illustrious military career are an MPhil in Defense and Management Studies, in addition to the 2 master's degrees in Strategic Studies and Military Science, including one from USAWC, USA. He has authored and presented articles in various professional forums and journals. As Chief of the Army Staff, General Dwivedi's strategic vision, vast operational expertise, and stellar leadership saw the successful conduct of Operation Sindoor by the Indian Armed Forces. A firm believer in the whole of nation approach, the COAS has encouraged partnership with industry, academia, and civil society at large towards ensuring national security. We very warmly welcome you, sir.
Honorable dignitaries, I have the pleasure to present before you the 22-24 batch of students who have been examined and found qualified for the award of postgraduate diploma in management as approved by the All India Council of Technical Education, accredited by the National Board of Accreditation, Government of India, and recognized equivalent to MBA by the AICTE and the AIU. May I now request the Director NDIM to kindly confer the diplomas to the students who are present here today and those in absentia.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Director of New Delhi Institute of Management, empowered by its high-powered Board of Directors, I hereby confer the postgraduate diploma in management to all the qualifying students of the batch of 2022-24 and hereby charge each one of you with the coveted responsibility to prove yourself worthy of this diploma by your conduct, behavior, and performance in every walk of your life for the betterment of the society at large.
Sir, we would now be awarding the batch toppers and specialization toppers of PGDM MBA program at NDIM. There are 3 overall toppers and 27 toppers from 7 specializations, that is marketing, finance, human resources, AIML, that is business analytics, digital marketing, operations and supply chain management, and treasury and investment management. These students are receiving their medals and certificates of merits today. May I request you, sir, to please give away the awards to the students. Sir. First, we would be awarding the overall batch toppers. The bronze medal for the institute for batch 2022-24 goes to Surat Singh Mehta, working with HCL Tech. Silver medalist Rohit Goyal, working with BlackRock. Gold medalist of batch 22-24 is Tanish Yadav, placed with Deloitte. Tanish is here. Is not here today. Now the toppers of specializations are being announced in the order of bronze, silver and gold medals, 9 in each category, sir. First, we are announcing the bronze medalists of all specializations to please come on stage and receive their medals and diplomas from the chief guest. Rohit Goyal, working with BlackRock. Kirti Arora. Kirti Arora plays with HCL Tech. Muskan Bansal plays with Deloitte. Akhil Khandelwal plays with Deloitte. Akhil Khandelwal plays with Deloitte. Riya Singh plays with Teleperformance. Simran Suri working with Gartner. Tarun plays with Kusumi Corporation. Hemant Patidar working with IDBI Bank. Akansha Isha plays with PwC. We will now be awarding the silver medalist of all specializations. The toppers are requested to please come on stage and receive their medals and diplomas. Surat Singh Mehta, working with HCL Tech. Rohit Goyal, working with BlackRock. Tanish Yadav, plays with Deloitte. Yeah, photograph is better and the medal can... Get yourself clicked on that one.
दोनों आना लेकिन और दोनों
Yeah. May we have a huge round of applause for the winners. Lakshit. Lakshit. Now we would be awarding the gold medalist of all specializations. I request the winners to please come on stage and receive their medals and diplomas. Tanish Yadav, placed with Deloitte. Suraj Singh Mehta, working with HCL Tech. Sakshi Batla, working with BlackRock. Ashmin Kaur, placed with Tech Mahindra. Prateek Sekri, managing family business, Padix Industries. Prabhat Kumar, working with IDBI Bank. Ishita Gupta, placed with Oxane Partners. May we have a huge round of applause for the gold medalists today. Yeah. So Sakshi Batla is getting 2 gold medals, 1 for marketing 2 and finance 1 specialization. Tell your name to sir. Prateek. Tell to sir. Ishu. Tell your name to sir. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you, sir, for doing the honor. May please request you to be seated. We would now be announcing winners of Mrs. Santosh Bansal Certificates of Excellence to those young students who have demonstrated highest standards of excellence in education in first, second and third semesters of their PGDM and earned NDIM scholarships. This scholarship is instituted in the memory of our co-founder, Mrs. Santosh Bansal, who worked silently till her last day to contribute to the nation building by taking up a number of social causes, especially women education and empowerment. I request winners of first, second and third semester scholarship to please stand at their respective places and receive blessings from sir. So for the first semester, winners are Akhil Khandelwal, Suraj Singh Mehta, Garvit Batra, Tanish Yadav, Divyansh Jain, Hitakshi Goyal, R. Suraj, Prateek Mathur, Rohit Goyal, Sakshi Batla, Lakshit Arora, Ashutosh Sani, Anjali Gupta, Vinayak Kondal, Abhinav Goyal. Winners for the first semester. For the second semester, winners are Vidhi Jalan, Rohit Goyal, Prachi Gupta, Tanish Yadav, Suraj Singh Mehta, Divyansh Jain, Manoj Kumar, Tushar Kulshresht, Dikshit Chaudhary, Sakshi Batla, Simran Suri, Akhil Khandelwal, Irshita Gupta, Teerth Jyoti Majumdar, Shruti Pathak. Congratulations to all of you. The winners for third semester are Shruti Pathak,
Vidhi Jalan, Simran Suri, Rohit Goyal, Tanish Yadav, Prachi Gupta, Sakshi Batla, Devyansh Jain, Suraj Singh Mehta, Akhil Khandelwal, Osmin Kaur, Srishti Jain, Soumya Singla, Rachit, Nandini Kawatra. Congratulations to all of you. You may all please take your seats now. We would now be recognizing the excellence of those students who performed extremely well during their 8-week summer internship with the industry. I request winners of the best summer internship projects to please stand at their respective places and receive blessings from Sir. So our SIP toppers are Ishita Gupta, Himanshu Sharma, Prashu Kumar, Ria, Janice Oberoi, Shruti Pathak, Parth Singla, Anmol Gulati, Tanish Yadav, Siddharth Mehta, and Rajat. Congratulations to all of you. May we have a huge round of applause for all the winners. You may please take your seats. Thank you. Thank you, sirs, for blessing the winners. We will now begin with the first phase of diplomas. Sir, we would be now rewarding the first phase. For that, I would request team to please line up the first phase diploma awardees. Sirs, may I request you to please award the diplomas to the graduating students. Students are requested to receive their diplomas in order of announcements. I invite Radha and Avni to please begin the announcements.
1. Akash Sharma, placed with ICICI Bank.
Number 2, Ayushi Shandilya, working with InfoEdge India. Ma'am, the badges aren't visible. Number 5.
5. Akshat, placed with Reliance Retail.
7. Aman Sharma, working with Somani Ceramics Limited.
8. Amit Raj, working with ICICI Bank.
10. Ankit Kashyap, working with Reliance Retail.
9. Ananya Singh, working with Birla Soft.
11. Anmol Khosla, working with Apps Logic Mobility Solutions.
17. Ayushi Mehendiratta, placed with Indusint Bank.
19. Dipanshu Arora, working with AnyMind Group.
22. Hemant Patidar, working with IDBI Bank.
25. Hitesh Sharma, working with R1 RCM. 23. Himanshi, working with LG Electronics.
25. Hitesh Sharma, working with R1 RCM.
31. Paras Khatri, placed with ThoughtSoul Infotech.
26. Hani Kumari, working with Niva Bhupa Health Insurance.
31. Paras Khatri, placed with ThoughtSoul Infotech.
32. Porush Mishra, placed with Kaifer Saudi Arabia. 36. Priyanka, placed with DXC Technology.
38. Puru Jhalani, working with Policy Bazaar.
41. Rishabh Sahani, working with Yes Bank.
43. Ria, working with Triton Exec.
44. Riya Agarwal, working with Rachit Agarwal and Associates LLP.
45. Ronit Pal, placed with PwC.
46. Sagar Midha, working with Deloitte.
48. Shakshi Batla, working with BlackRock.
50. Sanjeev Kumar Arora, working with Deloitte.
51. Saran Chauhan, working with BlackRock.
54. Shagun Dua, working with TSDSI.
58. Sia, working with Delivery.
59. Sparsh Sharma, placed with Off Business Group.
61. Sushant Kumar Sharma, working with NoBroker.com.
62. Tanya Gupta, working with GSM and Company.
64. Tushar Kulshrestha, working with Bureau of Indian Standards.
65. Vaibhav Gaba, placed with KB Kokmin Bank.
66. Vedaswa Chaudhary, working with Total IT Global.
67. Vipul Gupta, working with Daikin India. 67. Vipul Gupta, working with Daikin India.
72. Alka Tiwari, working with Indus Valley Partners.
81. Ayushi Srivastava, working with VAR Capital.
83. Deepak Saini, working with ICICI Bank.
84. Deepak Yadav, working with ICICI Bank.
85. Deepesh Vadia, working with Radnik Exports Global Private Limited.
86. Garima Gandhi, working with Reach Group.
92. Karan Goyal, working with HCL Tech.
95. Madhur Bindlash, working with Yes Bank.
98. Manish Chaudhary, placed with Star Cement.
106. Purba Das, working with Kishori Lal Shyam Sundar.
107. Rahul Kumar Jha, working with Nuvoco Vistas Corporation.
105. Priyanshi Divakar, placed with Cordelia Cruises.
108. Ravikant Yadav, working with ThoughtSoul Infotech.
111. Ruham Khan, placed with Deloitte.
113. Sarthak Srivastava, working with Cordelia Cruises.
121. Siddharth Vashisht, working with AU Small Finance Bank.
124, Suvidi Agrawal, placed with Green India Solution. Now I request Ashita and Dishang to take over.
One three one, Akash Maheshwari.
135, Aditi Gupta, working with Alvarez and Marcel.
137, Aman Anand, placed with Better.com.
140, Arpit Jain, placed with Deloitte.
141, Ashima Toteja, working with ICICI Prudential Life.
142, Ayushi Pandey, working with PCS Infinity.
143, Deshraj Chaudhary, managing family business, transport business. 143, Deshraj Chaudhary, managing family business.
146, Disha Tyagi, working with Samsung.
150, Harshit Gupta, placed with PwC.
151, Hema Das, working with Mekong Engineering and Infrastructures.
152, Rishabh Rajput, placed with IDFC First Bank.
153, Isha Divyani, working with Ameriprise Financials.
155, Kanishka Kalra, placed with Stone Lamp Surfaces LLP.
156, Karan Chaurasia, placed with WNS Global Services.
157, Karthik Yadav, placed with Asset Deals.
158, Kashish Narula, placed with Yes Bank.
159, Keshav Agarwal, placed with ICICI Bank.
160, Mahin Javed, working with HCL Tech.
162, Naman Bansal, placed with PwC.
165, Nitin Yadav, placed with Philips India.
166, Numan Akhtar, placed with Global Bees.
170, Pravesh Kumar Verma, working with Euronics Industry Private Limited.
171, Pulkit Narula, placed with Kantaro.
175, Ritika Puri, working with ICICI Prudential Life. 177, Rohit Sharma, working with Morena Technologies.
179, Saloni Saxena, working with ICICI Bank.
180, Sameer Khan, working with ICICI Prudential Life.
181, Samriddhi Singh, working with Ease of Doing Business.
183, Sayukta Dev, working with CL Educate.
186, Siddharth Saxena, placed with HDFC AMC.
187, Siddharth Raina, working with Better Mortgage.
190, Tushar Batra, plays with Kentaro.
193, Yash Agarwal, working with ACPL system.
196, Aditya Das, working with Swiggy.
200, Anush Jain, working with Off Business Group.
201, Arpit Pandey, working with Kanpur Plastipack Limited.
202, Ashutosh Sani, managing family business, Omji Cineward.
204, Bharat Rawat, working with Amazon.
206, Dipanshu Banga, placed with S&P Global.
207, Durraj Singh Chauhan, plays with Deloitte.
208, Dikshit Chaudhary, working with InfoEdge India.
209, Diksha Singh has joined her family business.
210, Drishti Nagpal, working with Cognizant.
213, Harshit Mathur, working with BlackRock.
214, Himanshu Katyayan, placed with Aditya Birla Group.
215, Isha Jaiswal, working with BlackRock.
217, Janvi Negi, working with Tech Mahindra.
221, Kriti Jain, working with DXC Technologies.
223, Mohammad Sam Adil, placed with MCure Pharmaceutical.
224, Muskan Verma, working with Wipro.
225, Nandini Kawatra, working with InfoEdge India.
226, Neha Goyal, working with Naukri.com.
Two 227, Nishtha Singh, working with Aditya Birla.
228, Nitya Verma, plays with Andaz Delhi.
229, Piyush Parashar, working with InfoEdge India.
230, Piyush Sukhija, working with Zomato.
231, Prabhat Kumar, working with IDBI Bank.
234, Pratyush Rohela, working with Deloitte.
235, Prince Kumar Goyal, placed with PwC.
236, Priya Jain, plays with Axis Bank.
238, Rahul, working with Reliance Retail.
240, Rajkumar, working with HCL Tech.
241, Rashmi Mishra, working with HCL Tech.
(242) Rishika Sharma, plays with Niva Bhupa Health Insurance.
243, Sakshi Sharma, working with InfoEdge India.
244, Sambhav Jain, working with Veera Fragrance.
246, Shivinder Singh, placed with One Health, Dr. Shikha Nutri Health.
247, Shubhangi Rawat, working with Deloitte.
249, Shrishti Jain, placed with Deloitte.
253, Vishal Garg, working with IDFC First Bank.
258, Akshat Vasudeva, working with Bennett Coleman Company.
Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Please be seated. May we request the students to please settle down. So, dear all, we would now be moving ahead with the most awaited convocation address. With deep honor, we invite our Chief Guest, General Upendra Dwivedi, sir, to please deliver the convocation address and inspire our graduating students. Sir, may I request you to please deliver the convocation address?
So understand the excitement which is going through in everybody's mind by receiving the degree and looking ahead, what next thereafter. So let me go through the motion. So respected Shri Vishwamohan Bansalji, Chairman NDIM, respected Justice BP Singh, Director NDIM, Dr. Gauri Modwal, Director NDIM, Board of Directors, Vice Chancellors and ex-VCs, friends from industry, corporate and academia, faculty members, they are the gurus, esteemed graduating students of NDIM, proud parents, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and Jai Hind to everyone. Firstly, thank you very much for inviting me here today. It's truly a privilege to share this special day with some total of 500 graduating students of NDIM, and I am told physically approximately 315 are present here. That's a great achievement of making these many people coming, in spite of leaving their job for a day and coming here. So, as I understand, you have already stepped into your professional journeys in diverse sectors of our economy, 13 study disciplines and 16 sectors of profession. The fact that you have traveled back to attend this convocation shows how much this movement means a day of pride, fulfillment, and celebrations. The NDIM has over the years emerged as the benchmark of excellence and purpose, recognized by AICTE and CII, honored by ASSOCHAM and FICCI. NDIM's distinction lies not merely in accolades, but in its ability to blend learning with industry relevance and innovation. Its elevation as India's first mentor institute in management education stands as a proud testament to its leadership in nurturing professionals and entrepreneurs who will power the nation's growth in the years ahead. From the FAUJI perspective, NDIM is the only B school partnered by Global Counter-Terrorism Council, and I'm happy to note that defense veterans are part of the faculty grooming students to company-specific soft skills and corporate etiquettes for 400 hours. It's a pleasant surprise that defense veterans are teaching the soft skills, though they are the proponents of the hard skill. So when I first received the invite for this convocation, I must confess, I paused for a moment to think, what could I possibly say to such young and bright business management minds of our country? And as I read more about the NDIM, one of the institute's mission caught my attention, which reads, to nurture effective decision makers and leaders with global outlook and conviction. It offered the perfect anchor for what I wanted to share with you today. So that call for effective decision making with a global outlook is especially relevant today as the world refuses to stand still and change has become the defining rhythm of our age. So in my professional journey of almost 4 decades, I have witnessed change not from the sidelines, but from within. As Bansal sir has said, today I am leading a community of approximately 1.3 crore soldiers, veterans and families. That happens to be the 1% of the Indian population. So as I often tell my friends in the corporate world, that while they handle a few hundred resumes, we handle a few million lives who are ready to walk into the hail of bullets on your one clarion call. And that is why I chose to speak to you today on the theme of navigating change, the real constant. So why this theme? Because in this age of acceleration which you and me are going through, you too will find that the hardest equations are not in finance or analytics, but in understanding the change itself. How do you bring teams together when change becomes the new normal? These are the questions not of the army or the corporate world alone. They are questions of our times. If change is the only true constant of our times, the real question is, what has changed in the world we live in, the world, in what truly drives this? So I'll just tell you two things. As far as the Indian Army is concerned, which is different from the Air Force and Navy, because Air Force looks at technology as the USP, Navy looks at the platform, we look at the human resource because we are human resource centric. So here the human resource is empowered by the technology. And now if you look at what is the convergence with the Industry 5.0. If you see Industry 4.0, it was looking at purely technology, though transformative. But the Industry 5.0 has carried out a rebalancing by the human touch. So the efficiency has to share space with the personalized, sustainable and ethically generated experience. And that is where we need to converge on. So it's around this what I wish to share my thoughts through three interlinked sub-themes: evolving global dynamics, technology as a disruptive force, and reflections for the road ahead. As you are aware, at the close of 20th century, after the fall of Berlin Wall and balkanization or so-called dissolution of the USSR, many believed that a new era had dawned. Historian John Lewis Geddes described this as the era of the long peace, sustained by nuclear deterrence and a liberal order making wars obsolete. In economics and management thought, Francis Fukuyama of US advanced a parallel thesis, the end of history, a word supposedly destined to be ruled by market liberalism and open global commerce. For a while, the spirit of Pax Americana and the notion that the world is flat, that is Thomas Friedman, promised stability, reflecting doctrine of shareholder value maximization. Yet as the 21st century unfolded, long peace yielded to a contested landscape of competition, contestation and conflict, as across the world today, over 55 conflicts rage on, drawing in more than 100 nations, directly or indirectly, therefore blurring the boundaries between the peace and the conflict. And as battlefields blurred, so did the markets. The rise of nationalism, protectionism, and sanctions led to the emergence of geoeconomics, a framework articulated by Edward Luttwak, who described it as the logic of war expressed through the grammar of commerce. I say it again, the logic of war expressed through the grammar of commerce. Now, why it is important? Because today the 6 chapters of the grammar book, which is different from Rain and Martin, contains cooperation, collaboration, coexistence, competition, contestation, and the conflict itself. So these are the 6 C's which you and me have to know together, because in our strategic dealings also we deal with these 6 C's, and you also in your future will be dealing with it. So if one were to search for the single most defining driver behind these global shifts, it could be summed up in one word: technology. Just as technology has transformed warfare, ranging from muddy trenches to intelligent networks, rifles to drones, boots to bots, it has also revolutionized the businesses, from shampoo sachets by Mr. Chinni Krishnan to Gemini by Sundar Pichai. So that is how the changes are taking place. In the military, we speak of 5 generations of warfare, each defined by technology. In the world of enterprise, I see 4 waves of disruption driven by the very same force. The first wave, the digitization of things, turned books into e-books and cameras into smartphones. The second, the rise of alternatives, moved retail aisles to e-commerce with platforms like Amazon and Flipkart. And the third, the reimagining of businesses, created networks like Uber and Ola that changed the very idea of service. And the fourth, the Indian digital revolution is unfolding right here at home, where UPI achieved 18 months, what they achieved in 18 months, what cards took 18 years to do. So it's all about the volume, the spread, and the speed. So, but even as technology transforms at lightning speed, the real challenge is not just keeping up with the change. it is learning to think differently about it. As the legendary Peter Drucker once observed, the greatest danger in times of turbulence is not the turbulence itself, but to act with yesterday's logic. So we often tend to think with our last qualifications. So whatever you receive today is your last qualification now, and you have to upgrade from hereafter. So reflections for the road ahead. So how do you prepare for a world that is changing faster than the forecast can capture? This brings me to the final part of my talk, reflections for the road ahead for you. So I may not come from the world of business, but I still handle nearly rupees 2.5 lakh crore Indian Army budget, including procurement. Therefore, I fully understand pressures, risks, and responsibilities. From that experience, I'd like to share a few reflections as you step into the changing world. Opportunity in turbulence. Let me begin with one that has served the Indian Army well, the ability to find opportunity in uncertainty. In 1971, when turmoil in erstwhile East Pakistan turned a tide of refugees, creating regional instability, India turned crisis into liberation, reshaping the subcontinent's destiny. So as Warren Buffett has said, he has usually made his best purchases when the apprehensions about some macro events were at peak. So fear is the foe of the farthest, but the friend of the fundamentalists. So I am not quoting this, some other one is quoting. So tomorrow if you buy the shares, don't blame me. So the adaptation, recognizing opportunity is one thing, responding to it is another. And that response begins with the courage to embrace change before it compels you to change. When I was commissioned into the army, computers were nowhere in the horizon in our army. And here I stand today leading an army that applies data sciences and AI in modern warfighting. And let me quote, when it comes to the crisis, adaptation to crisis is equally important. And Rabindranath Tagore said, तूफान को रोक नहीं सकते पर नाव की दिशा तो बदल सकते हैं. So what it means, opportunity or crisis, you have to adapt to both. So what in Indian Army we are doing about it? Answer lies in futuristic change management or transformation. Our transformation journey includes restructuring our forces for greater agility, deepening jointness with Navy, Air Force and other domains, accelerating modernization through cutting-edge technologies, reforming human resource system, and continuously refining our system processes and functions to enhance efficiency and responsiveness. So as they say, that change must come with velocity of relevance. And we have identified 5 pillars which I have just explained you to make sure that you are part of that velocity of relevance. So for us, managing time, space and resources effectively is critical, and it's a journey the academia and industry are playing a pivotal role. We together are a troika, and you can contribute wherever you are, you go in near future. Now the next one I am talking about the accelerated innovation. If you remember that Prime Minister recently gave a call, which is all over the news, to the defense forces of the jointness, Atmanirbharta and innovation. And I was listening to the interview on CNBC of Mr. Ramesh Wadhwani. You all must be knowing him better than me. And he talks about innovations are no more relevant. It is the accelerated innovation which are important. So I have added this word accelerated before that. As adaptation alone is not enough. So only those who adapt can truly innovate. In both war and business, survival now depends on constant reinvention. The world's largest transport company, Uber, owns no vehicles. The biggest retailer, Amazon, has no storefronts. Their strength lies in assets, not in assets, but in ideas. So military leader looks at 3 intertwined aspects of the future warfare: force application, force preservation, and force visualization. I'll just talk about the ability to visualize. The adaptation innovation mean little without imagination. So in army, visualization means anticipating how warfare will change or unfold and preparing before the change arrives. Operation Sindoor reflected that foresight, a response shaped not in the moment, but through years of imagining how intelligence, precision, and technology could converge into action. So the same holds true in business. 15 years ago, a billion user enterprise seemed unthinkable. Yet today, Google, Apple, YouTube, WhatsApp operate at that scale. So, in the event of uncertainty or fog of war, we encourage in the military risk taking and active engagement with uncertainty vis-a-vis procrastination, which is an avoidance strategy. Moving ahead, the passion. Vision alone is never enough. It needs the fire to make it real. Between imagination and implementation lies passion, as passion is difference between an idea that fades and a vision that endures. Therefore, it has to be passion with purpose, as purpose acts as an anchor. So, purpose, humility, and trust are the three anchors I look at as mandatory for all leaders. Purpose is the reason you are here, the force that gives meaning to what you do. When President Kennedy once asked a NASA janitor what he was doing, the man replied, "Mr. President, I am helping put a man on the moon." That is the purpose. But true purpose for a leader goes further. It is not just what drives you, but what you inspire in others. When people around you see their effort as a part of a shared mission and vision, purposes become power. Moving ahead to the humility, which I added because there was a book presented to me by our own Bansal sir, The Power of Humility by P.V. Ramamurthy. So humility is basically purpose gives direction, humility gives depth. Jim Collins, in studying the world's most enduring companies, found that their best leaders combined fierce resolve with quiet humility. I have seen the same in uniform, leading an organization of engineers, doctors, lawyers, and combat professionals. Humility reminds us that no rank, role, or resume makes one immune from learning, because when you stop listening, you stop learning. We all are equally draw inspirations from few important personalities, Mr. Ratan Tata, V.M. Bansal sir, and Field Marshal Cariappa, who is our first chief, and of course, General George C. Marshall, known for the famous Marshall Plan. Some of you may be aware, and he was responsible for the recovery of the Europe post World War II. The third one is the trust. And so, humility in turn builds the foundation of trust. In a 12 lakh men army who are serving today, with 6 command layers from Chief of Army Staff to the commanding officer, micromanagement is neither possible nor productive. What works is a macro management, that is the conceptual guideline, yet micro awareness. Whether on the battlefield or in the boardroom, speed and success come not from the control, but from the trust. Your ability to identify the sweet spot between the centralized, controlled, and delegation, while owning up the accountability or ownership for all actions or results, whether good or bad. This is what makes you a great leader. Op Sindoor was a trusted orchestra where every musician played a simultaneous or synergistic role. That is how in 22 minutes we could destroy 9 terrorist targets, and we could in 88 hours make sure that the battle comes to an end. But what is more important, there was no time for decision making had we not visualized and had we not trusted the entire team. So as you step forward today, remember the world will never stand still. Markets will shift, technology will evolve, and your own ambitions will also change. Yet within that motion lies your greatest strength, the courage to learn, the agility to adapt, and the vision to lead with the purpose. Change is not what happens to us, it's what we choose to become through it. Congratulations once again, and may you lead with wisdom, humility, and heart. Dhanyavad, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking and inspiring convocation address. Our students are really blessed to receive your pearls of wisdom and are motivated to lead India to the future. Sir, with your permission, we would now be awarding the final phase of diplomas. May I request you please to award the diplomas to the remaining graduating students. The graduating students are requested to receive their diplomas in order of their roll number announcements. I invite Diksha and Vedika to please commence the announcements.
Thank you so much, ma'am. One 104 Priyanka, working with Crompton.
272 Irshita Gupta, placed with Oxane Partners.
268 Bhumika Bihani, working with Altodo.
276 Karan Kaul, working with LG Electronics.
274 Jay Taneja, working with ICICI Bank.
277 Karanveer Singh, placed with RBL Bank.
279 Lakshit Arora, managing family business Radhe Auto Industries.
280 Lipakshi Dawar, working with Protivity Consulting.
273 Ishita Khanna, working with BlackRock.
283 Mridul Goyal, placed with KB Cookman Bank.
275 Jayant Goyal, working with S&P Global.
284 Muskan Bansal, placed with Deloitte.
289 Prachi Gupta, placed with BlackRock.
297 Rohit Goyal, working with BlackRock.
290 Pradyumna Mishra, placed with Off Business Group.
296 Ritika Dio, placed with Telecommunication Standard Development Society India.
299 Sakshi Khandelwal, managing family business Shiv Narayan Recyclers Private Limited.
(301) Samriddhi Gupta, working with HCL Tech.
306 Simran Suri, working with Gartner.
302 Sanchita Suri, placed with Deloitte.
308 Tirtha Jyoti Majumdar, pursuing higher studies.
311 Vartika Gupta, working with Clovia.
312 Vasundhara, working with Communique Marketing Solutions.
315 Ayush Rai, placed with Gina and Company.
316 Abhishek Raj, working with Hinduja Housing Finance.
322 Anchal Gupta, pursuing higher studies.
324 Ashama Sharma, working with Intern Shala.
326 Ayan Jain, working with Ernst & Young.
330 Divya Tuteja, working with Orthbridge.
336 Kumar Anshu Aman, working with Ameriprise Financials.
337 Manjot Kaur, working with Global Education Services.
328. 328 Devansh Chauhan, working with Tata Motors.
342 Prantik Saha, working with Saint Gobain.
348 R Suraj, working with Kachar Cleaning Systems.
349 Sakshi Sarsar, working with Narayan Industries Global Limited.
350 Sakshi Saklani, working with REAIndiaHousing.com.
351 Sakshi Soni, working with Intern Shala.
353 Sheetal Garg, working with KPMG.
354 Shikha, working with HDB Financial Services.
355 Shipra Mishra, plays with Dentium.
360 Soumya Srivastava, working with Tairu.
361 Sudha Bhatnagar, working with Glade Learning.
365 Swapnil Fukan, managing own venture Khona Corporations LLP.
366 Tanisha Gupta, placed with Unicommerce.
371 Vandana Kumari, placed with AKS IT Services.
373 Veer Sharma, working with Atlantic Media.
374 Vens Bhandari, placed with Cordelia Cruises.
378 Aditya Dhaiya, placed with Goodyear.
379 Abhir Prakash, placed with Ameriprise Financials.
380 Abhinav Goyal, working with Moody's.
381 Abhishek Kumar, placed with BlackRock.
386 Anjali Gupta, working with HCL Tech.
388 Ayush Sharma, placed with NIIT.
389 Ayush Singh, placed with One Health Dr. Shikha Nutri Health.
391 Debarpan Haldar, placed with Drone Destination Limited.
392 Debanshi Srivastava, working with HCL Tech.
394 Ekta Gupta, working with Dot Square Technology.
396 Garvit Batra, placed with Hindustan Power Projects Private Limited.
400 Janvi Parmar, working with the Man Company.
402 Kshitiz Yadav, working with Better Mortgage.
404, Kunal Yadav, working with OFB Tech Private Limited.
405, Lakshya Singh, working with NAV India.
408, Mayur Dikyan, working with Esme Consumer.
409, Mustan Rastogi, working with Accenture.
To continue this wonderful momentum, I now hand over the mic to Sonal and Risha.
Four one zero.
410, Muskan Singhal, placed with Fable and India.
412, Naman Gupta, managing family business, BP Wire Industry.
416, Parth Singla, working with Trident Group.
418, Pranay Sarkar, placed with BlackRock.
415, Pankaj Bhandari, placed with ICICI Bank.
419, Prateek Sekri, managing family business, Paddox Industries.
420, Priyanka, working with Harrison Locks.
421, Priyanka Garg, working with PwC.
422, Pulkit Virmani, working with Oxiso Financial Services.
423, Rahul Arora, placed with MCure Pharmaceuticals.
424, Rajnandini Mujwadia, working with ICICI Prudential Life.
427, Sayam Gandhi, working with ThoughtSoul Infotech.
430, Shantanu Singh, working with Wipro.
431, Shashwat Sahu, working with Ameriprise Financials.
434, Shreya Uppal, working with Care Health Insurance.
435, Shreyansh Jain, joined family business.
436, Shruti Gupta, working with Stivista. 439, Tanuj Sharma, working with Rishi Hood University.
441, Taviji Chaudhary, managing her own venture, Mokshra.
443, Varsha Gupta, placed with KB Cookman Bank.
444, Vidya Singhal, placed with IDFC First Bank.
452, Bharti, working with Deloitte.
461, Mayank Singh Bisht, working with Jagran Engage.
467, Prajwal Singh, working with Flipkart.
470, Priyanshi Bansal, working with Publicis Group.
476, Sadaf Saifi, working with Navriti Skills Mission Foundation.
477, Sahil Gandhi, placed with Drone Destination Limited. 456, Himanshu Sharma, placed with R. Subramaniam and Company LLP.
471, Purba Dana, working with PwC.
481, Shivam Singh, working with Deloitte.
482, Shraddha Shah, working with Intern Shala.
483, Shubham Kumar Singh, placed with Federal Bank.
487, Suraj Singh Mehta, working with HCL Tech.
489, Tushar Sharma, working with Samsung.
474, Rishabh Sharma, placed with Aditya Birla.
478 Saksham Pathak, placed with IDFC First Bank.
495 Vishwajit Kumar, managing own venture, Brothers Technocrat Buildcon.
May I request the students in the auditorium to please settle down at the back?
Four nine zero Umang Manocha, placed with PwC.
492 Vanshika, working with PwC.
496 Yashika Bansal, working with DXC Technology.
497 Yashika Singhal, working with S&P Global.
498 Yukti Arora, working with HCL Tech.
503 Binte Zehra Naqvi, placed with PwC.
507 Jyoti Upadhyay, working with ICICI Bank.
508 Lipakshi Arora, placed with Better.com.
509 M Sharullah, working with Eternal Limited.
$514 Pratik Mathur, placed with Deloitte.
$516 Rahul Jakar, working with Eternal Limited.
521 Samishtha Jain, working with S&P Global.
527 Sunidhi Rawat, working with InfoEdge. 526 Shrishti Arora, placed with Rotic Consultants.
372 Vani Arora.
Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. Thank you so much. Please be seated, sir.
Now I request Tina ma'am to kindly take over.
Thank you. May we have a huge round of applause to the graduating students today. Congratulations, everyone. And thank you so much, sir. Sir, it is that time of the year where we recognize faculty and staff for their significant contributions in the journey of student development. I'm sure students are excited to know what their faculty has done. Each year, along with the students, we also recognize and reward our faculty for their published research work, papers presented at national or international forums, taking up consultancies and research projects, teaching collaborations with international organizations, and for activities beyond the curriculum and teaching. Professors and staff are being acknowledged under various mentioned heads. May I request them to come together in 3 groups, as already notified, on stage for a picture with the chief guest and receive their recognitions. Sir? Yeah. So there are 50 faculty who are receiving their recognitions today. So everyone, we are extremely happy and proud to share with all of you. This year, 50 faculty are receiving their recognitions, and they have worked tirelessly over the last 1 year, and this recognition is for the period of July to December 2024. And like I said, it is for their research work, their publications, their taking NDIM name to different international and national forums. May I request sir to please recognize the faculty. May I request first group of faculty to please come on stage and receive their recognitions. All group 1, please come on stage. Yeah. Professor Abha Grover, Professor Angad Munshi, Dr. Arpana Chaturvedi, Dr. Ashish Yadav. Exit from there. Dr. Chaitali Bhattacharya. May we have a huge round of applause for the faculty, please? Dr. Chan Tandon. Chaitali? Yeah. That's okay. This is Chaitali, but Chan and Chaitali have replaced. You can exchange. We have Dr. Elizabeth Jacob, Dr. Gajendra Sharma, Dr. Gajendra Sharma. Sir, she's not here today. Dr. Gajendra Sharma, Director, Dr. Gauri Modwell. Dr. Haseen Ahmed, Dr. Junaid Akhtar, Dr. Kamal Kundra, Professor Kavita Berwal, Dr. Komal Khattar, so this is Kavita. Mr. Kunal Jha, Dr. Mahima Gulati, and everyone, you'll be happy to note there's a special honor to Mr. Kamal Ashwini, Chief GM CRC, for completing 25 years at NDIM. Congratulations, Ashwini. Are you in phase 1? You have to check the phases. Phases have been sent. Just check. You're in phase 2. Yeah. So huge round of applause. He's completed 25 years of service at NDIM. May I now request the second group of faculty to please come on stage and receive their recognitions. Dr. M.K.P. Nayak, Dr. Monica Verma, Dr. M.K.P. Nayak, MKP would be Megawatu Krishna. Yeah, sir. Okay. Dr. Nabila Hassan, Dr. Nidhi Mathur, Dr. Parul Malik, Professor Parveen Kaur, Dr. Prabal Chakravarti. Students, may we have a huge round of applause for your faculty, please. Kindly be seated for a few more minutes. Professor Praveen Malik, Dr. Pushpa Negi, Professor Rachna Kathuria. Pushpa is not here. Dr. Radha Rani Sharma, Dr. Raj Kumar Garg, Dr. Rajbir Kaur, Dr. Rashmi Chauhan, Dr. Rinku Sharma Dikshit, Dr. Ritu Talwar, may I request the final group of faculty to please come on stage and receive their recognitions. Dr. Saib Fakar, Dr. Sangeeta Yadav, no? Dr. Sangeeta and Dr. Sarita are not there. Professor Sayanti Banerjee? Yeah, she's here. Dr. Shaili Chaudhary? Dr. Sharif Mohammed? Dr. Silki with Kushwaha? Dr. Somnath Paul? Dr. Somnath is not here. Yeah. Professor Sonal Gulati? Dr. Sunaina Sardana? Professor Swapan Das Gupta? Dr. Swati Bhatnagar? Dr. Tanveer Ahmad Shah? Dr. Niyogi is not here. Dr. Niyogi is not here. Yeah. Dr. Vinod Kumar? I will. Dr. Zishan? Yeah, Zishan is here. And I'm the final one, sir. Tiga. Yes, sir. May I request you please be seated, sir. May we have a huge round of applause for all the students and faculty. Congratulations, everyone. Yes.
I was just telling the general, I mean, all the students and my guests must know that initially these incentive awards for research, etc., were being given after 1 year. Today, it's been given for 6 months only. Okay, 6 months will again happen after 2-3 months maybe. And you like to know what is the incentive they earned in a 6-month period. It is 44 lakh rupees. Congratulations to them. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So everyone, we have come towards the end of the ceremony. May I now request our distinguished board director, Justice B.P. Singh sir, former Judge Supreme Court of India and former Chief Justice Bombay High Court, to please propose the vote of thanks. Sir. So,
friends, we are privileged to have with us today General Upendra Dwivedi, Chief of the Army Staff. His address to you has been inspiring, full of wisdom. The present and the past, and how the future, what the future holds for us. I was really surprised that an army general is so well versed with what happens in the commercial world of the commercial world today, and his knowledge, his observations, I'm sure will inspire many of you. The Indian Army is not merely an army to fight enemies. It is an army to help the entire population of India in times of need. In times of war, they are compelled to respond. In times of peace, they consider it their duty to come to the rescue of any part of the population which needs their help. And we all believe that where the civilian authorities fail, the military takes over and succeeds. That is a great achievement, and that is because our army, our armed forces, is one of the most disciplined forces in the world. I believe, and some foreign friends of mine told me, that the ethical standards also maintained by the Indian Army is remarkable. It is appreciated all over the world that we, the Indian Army, is a compassionate army. Even as a fighting force against another intruder, they show respect for life. The Indian Army is not known for harming those who are not directly involved in the conflict. Therefore, let me remind my young friends today that each one of you is a soldier of this country. Each one of you must be disciplined, committed, compassionate, and do whatever you can do in society to the benefit of society, regardless of what other work you are doing as a professional. That's a great lesson that the Army teaches us. And sir, I have been listening to you very patiently, what can I say, very much impressed by what all you say. And I hope with the presence of people of your eminence, our students here will learn a great deal, will be inspired to work for the welfare of this country. I thank you very much for having been with us today and having given such an address to our students that they must know what is there in future for them, how they have to tackle it, and what are the issues involved. Thank you very much.
Although, I'm just taking one more minute, unscheduled. All of us present over here also wish very best to the General and his family. I will not get into details. This morning, as a surprise, he had a big ceremony at his house, which was unscheduled earlier. And despite that, he has made to us 5 minutes before the scheduled time. Thank you very much, sir. That's generally not possible. Okay. And also, last evening, I requested or mentioned to the colonels accompanying him that we can give the degrees downstairs and General can just bless them to save his time. And I was informed that, sir, no, General has very kindly agreed to give degrees to everybody personally. So sir, we are, again, all of us continue to learn from you every day. Everything that you do, you practice, and all of us have to note it, see it, so that we can also evolve and put that into our way of thinking, our way of working. Thank you so very much. And Justice BP Singh Saab, before I go back to my seat, I would again like to thank him because he was the person, as I mentioned to the Chief also, once he left Supreme Court, I requested him to be on the board. He immediately agreed. So that's not important. What is important is we were hosting a big environment conference. Yes, I remember it was the year 2012. And our tie-up with somebody was withdrawn 10 days before. We were not aware what exactly to do. It would have been a lot of loss of face. I went to Justice B.P. Singh because he was Chief Justice earlier at Bombay High Court at that time. And I said, sir, you please write to all the industry big in the country. Even a bureaucrat, retired bureaucrat is hesitant to do it. He, as a former Supreme Court judge, as a former Chief Justice of Mumbai High Court, he said, you make whatever letter, I'll write it. So I remember about 100 such letters. We got his letterhead printed. 100 letters he wrote, starting from Mukesh Ambani to every Ambani and to everybody in the country. And this auditorium in 2012 saw more than 100 CEOs at that time, courtesy B.P. Singh sir. Since that day, we have not looked back. Since that day, industry has been supporting us very, very big way. So I'm extremely grateful to Judge Saab, and I shouldn't be telling, he's one of the most sought after arbitration judges. Even last night he was sitting, when I called him up, he was at Guwahati airport. Around 10 o'clock he said कि मेरी flight 2 घंटे late है, पता नहीं कब पहुँचेगी, but मैं सुबह time पे आ जाऊँगा. Would you believe, again sir, with your permission, in his arbitration panels, 15 to 20 lakh rupees is paid to him every day. But whenever we request him, maybe 10 times a year, 20 times a year, 30 times a year, he is with us, spends his entire day and misses out on that earning of that day. So sir, very, very grateful to you, very kind to you. And sir, my last word of tremendous gratitude to the entire supporting staff of the General. For the last 3 weeks, they have been dealing one-to-one with me for every small thing. They have been very highly respectful to us. For every small thing or big thing that I requested them, they very kindly agreed to. And it has been a fantastic kind of a working together with the entire team, which is generally not seen. So that has been possibly your way of grooming them, possibly your way of working with them, and all the humility that you are displaying all the time, they are following that. So I'm extremely grateful to the entire team for being visible, invisible all the time and supporting at even 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the night. They have been calling, we have been talking to each other. So extremely grateful to them. Very grateful to all my friends from the industry, from the bureaucracy, important doctors, from the academia, and my best wishes, congratulations once again to all the parents who have been there. Now some of the friends who have been waiting at the tea lounge for 4 o'clock evening, they are starting entry. It is those people. In fact, they said they will come in the evening when the Raskotra Sahib is there, a very former senior secretary in the government of India. And so it's a pleasure, sir. Thank you. Arup Roy is there again, chairman of the NBCC, chairman of the NTPC, and then Chief Information Commissioner or Grievances Commissioner with Mamta. So now he's an IIT professor, Delhi. So grateful to everybody. We are very kind of you, each one of you. Congratulations to entire NDIM faculty for outperforming the entire academic world, and to the students, you are going to capture the world tomorrow if you follow or even have listened seriously to the General. Thank you very much. Please carry on.
Thank you, sir. May I request you once again, sir, to please be here. I request Chairman, sir, to please present a plaque to our esteemed chief guest as a symbol of our respect and gratitude to Sir for sparing his valuable time today and blessing all of us. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. I request Professor Bhumika, Director General, to please present a shawl to our chief guest, and I request Vice Chairman, Mr. Ankur Bansal, to please help her and adorn the chief guest with this shawl. Sir, this shawl symbolizes our deep appreciation and respect for blessing all of us today, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
May I also request the Chief of the Army Staff to kindly present the memento to the NDIM, please. This memento, sir, of the Chief's memento that is to be presented to the... May I also request the Chief of the Army Staff to present a 3D model of the indigenously developed K9 Vajra to the NDIM. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a gun system which symbolizes India's Atmanirbharta in artillery, prowess, cutting edge and self-propelled firepower technology.
Thank you, sir. So just a moment more. I request Professor Bhumika and Mr. Ankur Bansal to please present a token of our gratitude to our respected Board Director, Justice B.P. Singh, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for guiding us always. Sir, we hereby seek permission of you, of the chief guest and the dignitaries on the dais to formally close the convocation ceremony. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations to all the graduating students. We now declare the convocation as closed. I would request everyone to please stand in the honor of our national anthem.
जय हे भारत
volunteers, please sir has agreed for a picture with all of you. Some of you can stand in front of the stage, some of you can get on the stage. Backstage, discipline, anchor. Thank you so much, sir. All guests are requested to join us for high tea at the tea lounge or the library floor. Faculty coordinators and student volunteers to please escort the guests. The graduating students kindly be seated so our guests can exit the auditorium. Students, kindly make way for the guests to exit. Discipline team, kindly seat the students till the chief guest exits. So discipline team, kindly clear the passage please and hold the lift. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, thank you. Guests are requested to join us for tea on the library floor in this building, upper ground floor. And graduating students, once the guests exit, kindly move to your classrooms, return your gowns, and join us for high tea in the canteen area.
आजा आजा आजा
131 ऐसे प्रिटेंड करो, ठीक है, हम पढ़ रहे हैं बस और कुछ नहीं। 161
162
163
163
कहाँ है वो? भाग गई।
166
नहीं, मेरे को जो अच्छा लगा बेस्ट डाल दूंगा।
167 167 7